A lesson I was taught early in my childhood was that a brotherhood is the strongest union that any man can have. And with me and Walter, that seems to be the case. For ever since we became the East Coast Connection, our stocks have risen not just as a tag team, but as solo acts. I've gone on to win quite a few titles here in my time as a solo wrestler, and so has Walter. But it seems like it always goes back to the tag team with us. And with CAW All Stars 12 coming closer and closer, it's become very clear that we are in for a test. Because right in front of us at CAW All Stars 12, there are two teams that stand in between us and the CAW All Stars Tag Team Championships. Those two tag teams are the Misfits and Future Foundation. And let me make this very clear for the Misfits, because I know they did not like what I had to say. You felt like I took the piss out of you when I said that Future Foundation beat you guys as expected. I want to ask you something. Why would I say that? Why would I, of all people, who has a very well-known history of saying some very provocative things about my opponent, why would you think I would say that? Is it to maybe light a fire underneath you? Maybe. Is it to annoy you? Or to take a shot at you? Maybe. It's not entirely out of character for me. But, I don't know. Maybe it's just that I don't feel like you guys have truly shown us what you're capable of. At least not yet. But come CAW All Stars 12, I know you two will bring all the fight that you have. And as for Future Foundation, quite honestly, I expect nothing less than the best from you two. From Matt and Tommy, both of whom are former CCO world champions in their own right. I expect nothing less from you two. Bring on the fight and make it tough. Because in all honesty, it doesn't matter how many tag teams are in our way. At the end of the day, when we leave CAW All Stars 12, we're going to leave with those CAW All Stars Tag Team Championships around our waist. And none of you teams will be able to stop us from doing so. But I want to address something else. Something that I feel like needs to be addressed. Me and Walter showed up at Forsaken with a clear goal in mind to make the challenge towards Future Foundation. But I know some CCL tag teams looked at us and they were saying, who are you two? Why are you two intruding on our tag team division? What makes you two think you have the right to go after Future Foundation without proving yourself to us? And you know what, boys? You're right. We do want to prove ourselves. So, you have an event called Future Shock, right? Well, how about the East Coast Connection, for the first time in CCL, has a tag match? But we don't want just any old team. We want one of the best tag teams that CCL has to offer. So, let's make this a big one. Let's make this a big challenge. Future Shock 2020. The East Coast Connection versus Big Money. You want a big money tag team match? Here's your tag team match. You want a team that'll prove that we're ready for that next level? Chris, Rob, it's your opportunity. Are you boys going to step up to bat? Or are you just going to let this challenge go unanswered? Your call, not mine.